20 minutes before I went downstairs, and it was in a room in the hotel. Everything was unfolding with ICE in Minneapolis. And I was loaded for bear. I mean, I was coming out of my mind. So when I sat down, whatever the opposite of media training is what happened.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I just went. And that's the whole thing and I kept, even on the elevator down, I was like, think before you speak. Don't think, then say it. Think, and then pause, and then say it. Think before you speak. And then just really pause. But it didn't work like that. And then what I'll go down in history for is potentially the best correction in Financial Times history, which said, researcher Dr. Brené Brown did not say she's in her fucking era. She said she was in her fuck it era.
That is a correction they had to print.
In the Financial Times. And then, one of the things
that is one of the greatest corrections.
No.
That's what's going in my gravestone.
No, and you know that noise, that sound effect? You do the sound effect really well. You might be my favorite at this. You go, make the noise when the texts come on.
When
you turn on your phone and there's 7, your post-Grammy, turn your phone on.
Oh, you mean when the little bling, bling, bling,
yeah,
those
when there's 30 of them.
Oh, when it's bling, 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 bling.
Yeah, and you turn your phone on and you're like, oh, no. That's it. Then you do that well. Yeah.
Yes.
You know why he knows how to do that well?
His life?
He doesn't answer texts.
Wow, Eugene. What are you talking about? A text doesn't stop buzzing when you answer it or don't answer it. I feel like you just use this as a moment to air out a feeling you have about me. You can't answer a text.
No, that was a deeply, appropriately contextualized stray.
To confirm nor deny that.
Wait, so let's go back to this and then I'm going to handle this.
No, that the context for your stray was on point. It was excellent. Right here.
Yeah.
So I don't even know this thing is running, and then it's
Sure.
And when I saw the article, I was really upset because I thought we had talked about a lot of great things, and basically they took the 5 sentences where I was the most kind of angry and unhinged.
Yeah.
And they just then wrote around those 5 sentences. So it wasn't super coherent, but it made me look like one of the comments in the thing, which I shouldn't have read because my therapist says I'm supposed to be off those, but I read it anyway. Someone said, oh, wow, she's like the Beth Dutton, like the wild character from Yellowstone that kills people. She's the Beth Dutton of leadership. But then when the Financial Times correction came out, one guy on whatever, what are we calling Twitter these days? I'm not on it anymore. X, yeah.
X now.
Said a Financial Times correction for the ages. And there's 50,000.
It is the greatest.
Yeah,
that is the greatest correction ever because now it makes me want to go read the article because now it makes me... But it's funny. You know the thing you're talking about almost maybe answers a question I've had for a while. I've wondered why public conversation has become so sanitized. Like interviews, everything. I was watching clips from late nights, but old late night. Mm-hmm. And I was like, it was so much more honest.
Oh, it was.
Someone would come on and they'd go oh, so your movie came out. What do you think? It was I'll be honest, it was a piece of trash. Look, it's not a great film, but you make movies and you get up and you do it again, and you're like, wow, I don't know the last time I saw someone saying that a movie they made was trash.
It's completely true. Or I'm not sure. I was drunk the whole time.
Yeah. Just like that. Yeah. Those types of things. Just and I found myself going. The reason I've been going down this rabbit hole is because I was wondering when society sort of lost its ability to be honest in certain spaces. But then what you're saying maybe answers the question, because I've experienced this as well. If you're going to go out and talk to media or have any conversation with them, and then they're going to warp that because they know that's the thing that gets them the most views and the most clicks, then people now become more and more and more rigid. And so when they go to an interview or when they have a conversation, they go, I'm not going to say anything
that you can use against
me.
100%.
That's dating.
Yeah, but now what it means is you just end up in a world where you said nothing. Because you're so scared, and correctly, you're so scared that the person will take the one part of the interview, your fuck it era. They're going to take that and make that the interview, as opposed to putting it in context. And so then people go, you know what? You're not going to see any real parts of me. I will give you the most sanitized version of me. But then ironically, what that's done is it's made people, like, I think there's a reason TV is dying and like celebrity culture is sort of like waning. And now it's become more about social media because people are looking for real, and mainstream doesn't like have real anymore in that way.
So basically you're saying people conduct themselves in interviews like sports stars do.
Yes.
They just state the obvious facts and
They
just
say
stay out
nothing.
of trouble.
Well, they're very, what I think is interesting, there's 40 steps I'm going to take here in one sentence. So I understand that it seems preposterous, but I think it's also what you're describing is also at the root of things like strongman authoritarianism. And I think the results of what you're saying are more, to me, they're deeper than dying media. So,
Damn.
yeah, because in this article, I was unfiltered. And journalists, fair play, journalists don't have the ability to pick their headlines. So the headline for the Financial Times article was, "Leaders now have permission to be the assholes they really are." That was the headline in the Financial Times.
Wow.
Researcher Brené Brown says. Well, completely taken out of context, I was talking about the protection of the protection that authoritarian leaders are giving specifically tech leaders right now, because they are complicit in money, coercion,
Right.
A lot of things that are happening. So you really only have two choices: be sanitized and media trained, which is say nothing about nothing.
Yeah.
Or if you are really authentic in yourself, it'll be warped to the point that you are vilified.
Yes.
So what makes us, I think, so interesting and beautiful as people is that we are a combination of holy and profane. We are a combination of shitty and wonderful. And when you strip that ability to be both things in the media, it's just the beginning of how we see people.
Yeah.
You're human or you're not human. And so I find it to be, I think we had really important conversations about what people are saying about the New World Order, about how leadership is being perceived and modeled in organizations by, they're looking at politicians and like, I can get away with anything now.
Mm-hmm.
And then yet we just went with the 5 most outrageous, crazy things and built an article around that. And so the nuance and the context and the fact that I am both, I think I have something worth sharing,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm pissed off. Those things can coexist.
Right. But I think to your point, you see that the one of my favorite, quotes and ideas to live by, I think it was Charlie Munger who made it famous, but he said, "Show me the incentive and I will show you the outcome."
Oh God, the whole time that you were saying, I was like, we've got misaligned incentives. Yes, that's exactly.
That's exactly what Charlie
it.
Munger said. He said, "Show me the incentive, and I will show you the outcome."
100%.